think you don't understand it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, y'all, play going live. Don't trip over yourself over Mr. Nigel going live. Uh, I was just riding around on my day off, handling a few little errands and things of that nature. So I said, well, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to go ahead and press live on the YouTube and see what's going on under their YouTube. You understand me? So, yeah, here I am. And, as always, I was just thinking, one should think of these 3 times a day, deeply preferentially. Put some thought into the things you're thinking about. Boy, that was a MDX just like mine, except it's in what's smashed up, and I like that brown color on it. But, man, hey, that's another story. But, yeah, man, I just came on here to rap a tap, spit a little taste of all that little shit there. To see what y'all on, man. Sharks, fish, and chicken. Sharks, fish, man, they got so many fish and chicken and whatnot places around here, man. Uh, but hey, I guess you serve your. Why this shit on a goddamn green? I don't want no green screen, bitch. Why is on the green? I got a green screen, bitch. They ain't do whatever I want to do. You can't. That's why you ain't supposed to be streaming while you drive. You push the wrong motherfucking button. Me, I was thinking. Once you think at least 3 times a day, deeply preferentially, put some thought into the things that you think about. Come on, let's go back to where I wanted to be. I hope I ain't lost nothing playing around on here. But yeah, man. And I'm sitting here thinking, I say, well, shoot, it's the end. It's about to be the first of the month. I've taken, I believe I got everything in order. My rent paid and this, that, and the third, and I got other bills, but shit, you better make sure that one bill you gonna pay, you better pay is the bill where you lay your head at. And if you dumb and stupid where you ain't gonna pay that, then whatever repercussions and things that might happen to you is all in your hands. So, so I'm thinking, I said, well, shoot, I done paid all this stuff off, and it's my day off. Yeah, you made this motherfucker looking at my this shit. I wish I had hit the motherfucker turn around so y'all can see what he do. Looking at my thumb. I thought I had a motherfucking thing right there, buddy. Yeah, but I'm in the car wash. But yeah, I was thinking. So I was just thinking, I said, I got everything paid off, blah, blah, blah. And, we got vices. People have vices. Sometimes them motherfucking vices will keep you from taking care of what you need to take care of, or prevent you from taking care of your bills and stuff like that. But I got for the most part, my immediate bills I got taken care of. So I said to myself, well, shit, it would be nice to go get me a 12-pack of beer. And I started drinking beer because 913 what's happened. I started back drinking beer because I was like saying, shoot, I've been drinking too many fifth bottles. And I don't necessarily want to portray myself as being an alcoholic because I haven't really drank in the past couple of days. I can turn it on and turn it off. But I say this to say what's that shit. I'm off. I done paid stuff off. I'm going to go get me some reefer. All right, got some reefer. And go get me some beer. And to be truthful, I still got about 6 beers left from the last time I bought 12 big. So I'm gonna chill back and I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna celebrate me accomplishing the basic things that a grown man supposed to accomplish: paying my bills and being responsible to whatever degree I can be responsible. I'm doing all right now. 1-3. Man, shit. I haven't really tapped in lately myself, so that ain't nothing. But I got to thinking, and you know how people always tell you, them folks always tell you should have 6 months of rent saved and 6 months of expenses saved just in case anything happens. Now, I've even heard some folks say, well, I got it. And I'm saying to myself, well, shit. I'm not, I get on the internet and talk a little shit, but I ain't getting internet checks. I'm not balling like that per se. So when I said, you know, but they say, when I be careful what they say. But you listen to these people, it make it sound some of the people that get in my face and actually say, well, I got all that's paid, woo woo. And I'm like saying, well, shit, that's good for you, but to be able to put aside, you know, from my perspective, at least a hot $8,000, and that you can estimate that's rent alone. That's rent by itself. To have $8,000 to put somewhere and sit it, and that ain't talking about car note, insurance, all that other shit. I got vices, man. I do shit. I waste money, and I'm not saying I'm the only person in the world to waste money, but I do. And it's all in the name of, coping with the responsibilities and the people in the hard times of the world. I got to celebrate sometime. But, nigga, you out here failing. And I guess, well, damn, Grady, you're breathing and you got a place to stay and you got a way to ride around. How can you say you're failing? Now, we tell children, have your goal, aspiration, something greater than yourself to reach forward to and extend yourself out for. And I guess, some children might have the wherewithal, the foresight, the discipline, and the understanding and the self-worth and value to actually follow those instructions into adulthood and beyond. Some of us, we just hear that shit and say, oh, that sound good. That sound like it's something smart to do. That money burn a hole in your pocket. That's funny you said burn a hole in my pocket. But then when you get older, and like I said, I'm about to go waste. Well, I already wasted the money because I already got what I need to do what I need. But you get to wasting money, and then you start looking at, well, damn, I got to hustle to get this paid. I hope I got enough to pay this and this and this. And when you start getting in that perspective, come on, bitch. When you start getting in that perspective, then you start saying, well, damn, I understand now what they meant by that money burning a hole in your pocket. Because in a way, if you feel as if it's for some people to be comfortable in the day, maybe even a week, to be comfortable in that time period, you might as well tell them they set for life. Because whatever little bit they got left beyond what they got to keep them safe, taken care of in comfort, whatever is left behind that, they feel like, oh, that's free money. And when I say free money, not handed to money, that's free money to freely do whatever it is you want to do with it. I'm about to get some more money out the goddamn thing. So you take that money, and you blow it. And one thing about it though, after you blow that money, it may be a time, whether it be sooner or later, you might be just short. You short on something, and it's important that you have it. And it's always, and it was frequently, maybe not always, it's frequently very, very close to that bit of money that you wasted. So now you're like, well, shit, if only I hadn't celebrated in the midst of failure. Come on, man, give me my cash. Guess I'm doing too much more talking. No receipt. I don't need that. Everything is digital now. You can check everything through the app. Wasting the time and wasting the money. But the thing about it is, even though you have learned that lesson, you're still going to repeat the failures. That got me a hot 40. I'm about to buy me a hoe. No, I'm lying. I never bought sex. I've never paid for sex in my life. Yeah, maybe you see buying dinners and stuff like that. And nobody, what kind of woman are you going to be able to buy for $40? Really? Maybe if you had a little bit of charm with that $40, you might be able to get up on something. But with the 40, you might go out and buy a couple of value meals or something. Well, nah, don't go to fast food route. Go to like a restaurant, a mom and pop's restaurant, or something, and you can get enough food for two people for $40. Uh, and use your charm and your engagement to to conversate. But don't let me get off the subject, man. Celebrating in the midst of failure. Cause that celebration that you're having where you get up, like I said, I got my bud, I got my beard, all that celebration is just a temporary feel good. And in most of those cases when you're doing shit like that, it might even turn to something that's uncontrollable, unsustainable, an addiction, a bad habit, like smoking. Cigarettes in Chicago cost damn near $20 a pack. I remember when I lived in Nashville, Tennessee, I said, well, shit, if cigarettes ever get to the point where they cost $10 the price of a dime, I'll quit smoking and just buy weed. Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And in Chicago, they damn near did, someplace they high 15, high 17, blah blah blah. But it's due to the fact you had that habit. You have that desire. In order for everything to be cool and everything to be right, I got to get me some cigarettes. I got to get me some weed. I got to get me some liquor. But meanwhile, you're celebrating in the midst of failure, and in a lot of ways, you continue to dig a hole for yourself. Hey man, I'm digging a hole. Uh, Sometimes I might pause and digging my hole and throw some dirt down in there, to to somehow make it feel like I'm moving in the right direction. But after a while, you throw that little bit of dirt, you look down that hole, man. I tried. That shit ain't even barely covered the bottom where I scraped the shovel the last time. Why even bother with let me just do me because it feels so good. When you first put that fire to that well rolled blunt, you hold it, hit it for 10 seconds, hold it for 20 seconds. When you blow that motherfucker, it's like you blowing out all the stresses and the angst and the acrimony and all the problems of your world. But it's an illusion, dumb nigga. You feel good for a minute. But when it all comes down, when reality starts to focus from your inebriated state, shit get real. Shit get real, my guy, my gal, my peoples. So you have to consider the fact, well, damn, maybe if I stayed in the land of reality a little bit longer, I might be able to actually fill that proverbial hole that I meant, the aforementioned hole I'm talking about. Instead of sitting on the edge of the hole, flicking ashes in it and throwing beer bottles in it. I don't know. This was intended to be a message. Maybe it may be a message. Maybe it's just me on here talking shit. Maybe it's just me preaching to myself to stop celebrating in the midst of fucking failure. Do something about your dumb, stupid ass, my nigga. You continue to it'll start looking good for you. Then you'll do something that's like, whether it may be intentional or unintentional, you'll do something that'll fuck your motion up. And then you wonder why. You looking around for somebody to blame, somebody to take responsibility for shit you done to yourself. Boy, age to teach y'all niggas something. Y'all, a lot of these niggas love talking about their own nigga. Matter of fact, I'm going here and buy me. I ain't no bullshit. I'm going here and buy me some of that shit to color this shit back, brown. Cause I'm tired of being the OG. I'm gonna make believe. I'm gonna pretend like some of these bras do, when they put all that cake makeup on their face and shit. I'm gonna play young man. I'm gonna take about 10 years off my life by just coloring this. Cause hell, oh, this is black, but brown, dark brown. And I got a hairline, bitch. And, I'm not an ugly nigga per se, so hell. But, like I said, maybe I'm focusing on the wrong things. And I guess that's the underlying factor when it comes to celebrating and failure. You focus on the wrong things. And when you focus on the wrong things and you get the wrong results, it's not a Scooby-Doo mystery. You ain't got to call Velma. You ain't got to call Fred. that you can figure out what's Scrappy ain't got to call motherfucking Shaggy. You ain't got to call none of them motherfuckers. It's evidentiary. It's elementary, my dear Watson. What your problem it is. What your problem is. And what you need to do to solve it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go in here and buy me some beer dye from this here Family Dollar. So I can play all kind of roles. What is the real meaning of the word nigga? Oh, well, you gonna give me a minute to talk. I'm gonna stress. I'll go back with that. Nigga. Now, in short, nigga, Negro, dark person, dark skinned person. Now, if you want to go back to the ancient times, ancient Ethiopia, Africa, Akebulon, things of that nature, you had NGR, which is spelled NGR, like you know how some African words don't have vowels in them, but they have a sound to them. NGR. NGR actually meant God. The dark-skinned North African gods who went over and taught the Greeks and Romans about civilization. Now from there you might have the Latin folks. They start saying negro, N-E-G, because they use vowels, of course. And then you could tie the word NGR into NTR, nature, and that means nature. So it's like as you go along through the etymology of this word NGR, and you have different tongues from different places, and they're trying to pronounce this word. You know, like let's say, for example, like I said, it means a black person. Say, for example, my name is Flavinus, but my pseudonym is Flavinus Niger. Flavinus Niger, Negro, NGR, black. I am Flavinus the Black. Flavinus the God, if you want to go specifically with it. So let's get to nigga. As these pale-skinned folks progressed further down south to the motherland, and they came across Niger people, their tongues couldn't necessarily pronounce Niger. So they went to nigga. You understand me? You know how you get a foreign person come somewhere, they try, what you say? Hold on. You mean cotton nigga? So yeah, that's a brief interpretation and definition of organization, an etymology of the word nigga. My nigga. Peace and love, man. Let me go handle my bid. I came on here to talk, rap a little bit, man. I appreciate y'all 11 people hanging on. Evidently, it ain't 1100. It ain't 110. It ain't 10,000. It ain't 11,000. But I appreciate you nonetheless. I thank you for your time. Whatever y'all do for the people that y'all want to see grow, y'all go ahead and do it. I'm not a I'm not a like, share, subscribe type of nigga, because I ain't big and another motherfucker for shit. But hey, boss man, what it is. Everybody ain't gonna understand it. Nigga, no, man, they whoa. And what killed me, what really got me turned me on this shit, people say, well, Mr. Charles called you Mr. Nigga. Charles called you Mr. Nigga. He must have, he really clowny. No, that Flavinus this year came far before that. Let me tell you, when I got mad, it was on some how dare you shit. That nigga from Seinfeld, the Kramer motherfucker from Seinfeld. He was on stage doing a comedy show, and so he said, and it was some hecklers. They frustrated him, so he responded, nigga, he started saying the nigga just on stage, started saying nigga on stage. So it became a big ass skeptical. Now you know how the Al Sharptons and NAACPs, wherever they can get a check from, and then you got a popular show like Seinfeld, they could tie Kramer into the Seinfeld show. Hey, Jerry Seinfeld, how do you feel about your Michael Richardson saying nigger, blah, blah, blah. So all this little shit was going on around that. Do you know that the NAACP and all their coonery and buck dancing and whatever in the fuck they do, and not in the name of nigger people, They had the nerve to say, we're going to have a funeral. We're going to bury the nigga. We're going to bury the N-word. Nigga, what? What? How? What? You gonna bury the nigga alive? Come on, Al. Come on, what's the mother? Come on, Jesse. Everybody ain't trying to be an African American. We just niggas, Jesse. But that is what that is, man. It's going good, man. Oh, you talking to boss man? Nigga, it's a code. That's been. How dare you think you can shame me for what I am? What my ancestors built this shit, motherfucker, in the name of white supremacy. Y'all, we can go around say call people him, she, her, and all these designations and all this shit like that. Don't mess with over, don't disrespect folks who are what they identify themselves as. But if I put on my West Virginia nigga shirt, goddamn it, that's what the fuck I identify as, nigga. White person, Asian person, Indian person, whatever person you may be. So with that being said, man, let me get my ass off here and do something else, cause I got a couple more stops to do before I go in here. But I'm for real deal. I'm going in here right now. I'm gonna buy me some what is this shit called? Is it just for me or whatever in the fucking? Cause I just want to see what it look like. Put some of that shit on my face. Hopefully I don't dye my skin with that bullshit. But I don't know, man. I just want to see. I just want to see. You know, cause hell. You know, we shall what the old saying be. I might be dating myself. We shall sell no wine before it's time. So I don't want to sell myself out before my time. You dig? Peace and love, eh? What's this? What's this? 2 palms up to receive all blessings from above. In the midst of my failure and my poor decision making, God keep on blessing me. Creators, ancestors, whomever got something for the good old nigga, Mr. Nigga, down here on earth. Heavy man. He's a fool. He's an ignorant motherfucker. He got a whole lot of book learning and common sense, but he's a fool at heart. Peace and love, man. Nigga nation, nothing, motherfucker. Nigga nation, nothing.